Well, folks, over 2,000 miles and we are almost in Quartzsite. Here we go. Welcome to the channel of the Roving Vets. We're Bethany and Rob.
Don't forget the Traveling Maverick.
We are a full-time RV living family and have been full-time since October of 2020. We RV,
We're also both Army veterans.
which is why we chose the name the Roving Vets.
On this episode, we finally made it, the over 2,000 mile journey from Tennessee to Quartzsite, Arizona.
So come along and watch us get settled in at our new camp. We officially made it to Quartzsite. We made it last night, but we didn't really know where any of the other YouTubers are because, yeah, there are actually supposed to be a lot of YouTubers here this weekend. Well, I guess over the next few weeks. So today when we got up, we went and looked around. We took Maverick for a WALK. I'm not going to say it out loud right now. And found them. We found the other YouTubers. So now we're in the YouTuber zone. So tonight, I didn't think ahead very much because I was just excited about getting here. So what we're doing tonight is we're just going to make some tacos. We're going to have Taco Saturday.
Dinner with a view today. Front row seats to the action. Out there, Quartzsite.
You upset right now, Rob?
I caught Maverick licking my tacos. I stepped out for a minute and left him. And he was actively licking the shells when I come back.
Aww.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't see it and eat it anyway, though.
Going to eat it anyway?
I'm real hungry. My jacket's stuck in the slide.
How did that happen?
You? I'm blaming you.
Me?
But it's stuck like bad.
So I'm going to have to move the slide, huh?
Not bad, yeah.
Maybe you need to find a new place for your jacket. What do you think?
Yeah. Maybe after this one.
So we're out here at Quartzsite taking Maverick for a walk, and he wants to go this way. But Rob said really quick, nope.
I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. Maverick, come on.
Maverick wants to go this way.
So I'm gonna take control of this one.
Oh, they do yoga too. You think they do naked yoga?
I don't know. That's
Area. What do you think about doing yoga?
That sounds like it could be painful to me. I'm out on that as well.
Yoga in the desert might be painful.
Yeah, I'm out on that one too. Sorry.
So one thing a lot of people don't really think about is the temperature change in the desert. So yesterday during the middle of the day, I guess between maybe 3 and 5, it was about 65, 70 degrees. It was perfect. Rob didn't have his shirt on. I was in a tank top. But now it's like 9 something in the morning. And it's 40, so I do have my sweatshirt on and a jacket and my lovely old beanie up here that I got for Christmas from somebody. So that might be something you need to remember if you're planning on coming to the desert at any point. There is probably a 30 to 40 degree difference every day between when the sun's out and when the sun's gone. So just something to remember. So y'all know we're veterans. That's why we have the name the Roving Vets. We happened upon this. It's like a deliberate path to get here. We didn't know what was here. We just decided to follow it. And it brought us to this little memorial of a Marine who must have passed at some point. Not sure when, but yeah. So we're just roaming around. Right? Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. And we found this big old tent, and it has a pathway on it. So I'm wondering, is that the tent that at 4 p.m. everybody meet up with and get naked together? I don't know. But we can walk up here and just see if there's a sign. And if it is, then we'll let you know. Because, I mean, I'm not about that life, but plenty of people are. Maybe you want to be part of it. I mean, it's a pretty big tent. Yep, it says circle. I think it says something about magic circle on that sign. Yep. I bet that's what it is. Oh, yep. It is. This is it. So it looks like they even have a little walking trail outside of their magic naked tent. Alright. We're leaving the naked zone. We had a successful trip with no naked people this morning, being it, cold and stuff. We're just going to walk back home now. So Rob made the statement, now that we got our morning getting lost in the desert out of the way. And then I was like, but are you really ever lost if you're just wondering to begin with?
So Greg is one of the co-hosts of the event, the Q24 event, and he came over to burn all of the thorns and briars and all that stuff from our yard so that way they don't get stuck in Maverick's feet. Wasn't that nice?
Time to make the first propane run. We are going to this RV Pit Stop Custom Hoses Parts Services, and we just took the 2 of the 3. We just started the third bottle, so we're filling up the 2 right now. All right, so we made it to the Roadrunner Market. We're gonna make our first. I don't know how many it's gonna take, but this at least gonna be our first stop at the grocery store.
Number 1.
Yeah, here we go. Did you find something you wanted? What is it?
It looks delicious.
Danish ring.
I don't know if I ever had one of those. They look good.
It looks like a bear claw. It's kind of what that is a bear claw. It's a ginormous bear claw.
You gonna eat it with me?
If you get it, I guess. I'm gonna tell you what, nothing beats an Arizona sunset. I don't know how many times I've said it, and I won't quit saying it. Nothing beats an Arizona sunset. Check this out. Here is going to be where you dump all of your trash. So at least they do nice enough to give you a little uphill so that way you don't have to reach. So the dumpster is right across the road from the dump station. So that is going to be the line to get to the dump station. Yeah, you get the real Bethany this morning. We just got up and we're doing camper cooking breakfast edition. So today we're going to make some, I sanitized this very well, don't worry. We're going to make some sausage gravy and biscuits from a can. Sorry, that's not from scratch because I ain't trying to be that kind of Betty Crocker this morning. Here we go. Let's eat breakfast. I gotta wake up. Alright, so we're gonna start out putting that sausage in the pan and we're gonna cook that. Alright, so got the sausage cooking. We're gonna keep that grease. Don't throw the grease away. It's very important to the gravy part. Yeah. Just take little pieces and pull off of your sausage. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you're going to make it look like this. This is going to be very important. If you want those little pieces of sausage in your gravy, you're going to need to do this next. I typically cook covered to keep from popping. And that didn't give me quite enough grease, so I'm making some bacon to have enough grease. Meanwhile, cooking the biscuits. Removing the meat but leaving the grease, start adding some flour. Sprinkle it in and whisk it as you go. I'm using buttermilk, but you can use regular milk as well. I typically do use regular milk, but I needed to get rid of some buttermilk so it didn't go bad. Just remember to whisk as you're pouring it to make sure it comes out right. Next, we're going to add that sausage back to the gravy and mix it up again. It's looking about right. And now it's go time. Let's add that sausage gravy to our biscuits. Let's eat. I'm going to just say, this is a Southern staple, so try it. So you can either use milk or buttermilk to make this gravy. And I always only use milk because that's usually what I have on hand. But I had some buttermilk from another recipe that I was trying. And I didn't really have anything to do with the rest of it. So I tried the buttermilk in it. Wow. Taste bud overload. Amazing. Definitely try the buttermilk. Now, you can use milk. That's what I've always used. But I've always known people that have also used buttermilk. Yeah, that's where it's at. What do you reckon, Rob?
It's good.
So, we're going to go to Lake Havasu. We're going to go to Walmart and get some stuff. Well, on the way out of here, we decided we were going to dump the trash. So, we grabbed the trash out of the camper and we kind of drove by the dump stations, which were kind of smelly on the way out of Quartzsite, but we're now like probably 30 minutes into our drive, and I keep rolling the windows down because I'm like, it still smells like the dump tank or something in the Jeep. And then Rob looks to the back seat and says, could it maybe be the trash that we forgot to throw out? We threw it in the Jeep, gonna throw it in the dumpster on the way out of Quartzsite. Yeah, we forgot. Yeah.
Does anybody else's wife always look at them first when something stinks? Like, why? Something stinks. You always look at me first.
I mean, he did shower today. That's good. He needed to do that.
Well, it's that time of the trip. And just like that, we're in a different time zone. Time to change to Arizona time. We're there.
He's waving at you.
This is not good at all. Oh, wow.
Thanks.
That is a flipped vehicle. You don't think that... Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was a bad day. Somebody rear-ended that camper and flipped somebody. Oh, wow. My goodness. Did you see that? That was way worse than I was expecting.
That's a bad day for sure.
That was way worse than I was expecting.
It's a bad camping day there.
Yeah. All I can think right now is if they were full-time like we are, their house literally just got totaled. No other way around that. The other side is, oh, well, maybe they're just part-time or weekend warriors. Well, that just ruined their week or weekend in a wow. Like, I wish we were going slow enough, but you don't want to be that person who slows down the traffic. Okay, we didn't look or we didn't. There's nobody behind us. Keep your eyes ahead right now. It's bright and early. I say bright and early. It's just after 9. And Rob's about to back up, and we're going to hook up and run to the dump station. It's not far from here, but I hope the line's not forever long. It probably will be, but we're going to dump, and we're going to fill up on water. Look, I just looked, and it's 9:49. Now, let's see how many people are in this line and how long it takes. We're the 10th person line. However, one of them is just one of those trucks that are just pulling their honey pot. So that one won't take as long because those things, the biggest one we've found, I don't know, there might be some bigger ones now, but the biggest ones that we found are 35 gallons. Ours is 35 gallons. But we need water too, so we're just bringing the whole trailer in. I'm just saying, my whole family, friends, all them in Tennessee where we just left are sending us pictures of all of this snow, and it's freezing and it's 1 degree, and I'm out here in Quartzsite and it is 9:55, so it's not even early, and I'm already in a tank top loving it. All right, so we got Maverick pooped and threw it in the dumpster, and we are officially the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th person in line.
Long of a wait time. There's only 2 dump stations, which seems entirely inadequate for the amount of people that are out here camping. It's incredible how many people are out here. Like, you would have never realized how many people were out here. I don't think it's something you can like tell people and them understand.
Correct.
You gotta see this.
Oh yeah, you gotta see it to understand for sure.
There's campers for days out here.
You can't look without seeing campers. As far as you can see.
I'm kind of nervous about dumping in front of everybody, you know? Makes me nervous, like I'm gonna make a disaster out of this.
Why?
I don't know. I just get nervous.
I mean, you've already spilt the honey pot all over everything at one point. That was like one of the first times we ever used it, but hey.
We weren't gonna talk about that anymore.
You can't get much worse than that.
No, that was pretty bad.
At least you won't have poop on you.
Could be worse.
Could
always be worse, I guess.
Alright, you got both of them moving out at the same time, which means we are officially next in line. We are there. Right, so we made it to the front of the line at 10:36. So we were number 10 in line at 9:49, and it is 10:36. So just shy of an hour if you're the 10th person in line. First dump session of the deal. Got to get Rob to get the stinky slinky out. Here we go. Oh,
I'm smelling it. You smelling it?
that thing. But we're about to see how long it takes us to dump both a full gray tank and a full black tank. Because there's no way both are not full at this time, for the simple fact that we've only dumped once since we left Tennessee. So that's been... Louisiana. Yes, and it was in Louisiana. So, and we left over a week ago, so that's pretty good. I feel like we've done pretty good. So while he's out there draining the last of the gray in the black tank, I'm in here flushing the toilet, running the sink just to put a little bit more water in there, mainly to clean out, because we're not trying. Normally I'd probably stick a little thing in here and wash it out a little better, but there's a huge line, not trying to do that today. So while it's doing that, I'm stepping on the foot pedal, I'm running the sink, that way just a little bit more water goes in, cleans the black tank lines, I guess you could say, while we're already at the dump station. So. Alright, got it all closed up. Rob's doing one last little tug of the thing. This is the dump area. That water ain't brown because it's just water and dirt. This is the dump station. So think about that when you come over here and what shoes you might or might not want to wear. Clearly I did not think about that. Here we are though. Get it put down up in there. So to the water station we go. Now, Rob touched the crap hose. I'm touching the potable water hose. It just sounds safer. First fill up of Quartzsite. Here we go. You can probably actually see the difference in the water over here. So this is clean potable water that's drip. You saw what the other one looks like. So there wasn't anybody in line when we got to the water station, but there were people that were filling up. So we were kind of the first ones in line, as you could say. We got to the dump station originally. We were the 10th person in line at 9:49. It is 11:06 and we're filling up water. We went straight from that line to over here. So kind of giving you a time frame of how long it's going to take. I am driving the truck and the camper for the first time ever. Well, I've driven the truck
you're going to be
before.
turning right here to the right.
All right, here we go.
Slow down before you turn in there and take it extremely wide. Ooh, not that wide. Okay. You're just try to go slow and pick a good line.
We're going over this?
Mm-hmm.
Lordy mercy, is this truck coming through there though? That's right, I'm a woman driver. I'm doing this thing. Totally doing this thing. How does it feel being the passenger in your own truck, Rob?
I don't like it at all. I feel extremely out of control right now, and I don't like it.
Now you know how I feel in that seat. My dad got this little portable washing machine thingy at a yard sale. It is missing a piece, so we're going to redneck with it. Instead of using the hose that come with it to just let the water drain into here, we're just going to use the Instant Quat because we don't have a bigger bucket right now, and we're going to dump the water in there. We're also doing this outside for the first time instead of inside the rig because we want to make sure it actually doesn't leak all over the place.
Wait, I gotta show everybody where we're at right here. Oh, Liberty's flying today. Yes, sir.
Like, I don't want to overflow it or overfill it, but I don't know how much room it's going to need. So, here we go. Here goes nothing.
We probably should have run a cycle through this first.
Yeah, that would probably been smart.
Yeah, for sure. To clean it out. Because that's gross now that I think about it. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe it'll be alright. Oh, glory. Flying high today.
In the desert of Quartzsite. Doing the laundry outside, cause yeah, why not? Alright, so the little load thingy, it says it's done. Water's pretty gross. That's all Rob's clothes. Good job, dear. You're a dirty bird. And we're just gonna drain it into our honey pot, so that way we don't have to put it in the gray tank. And I don't know. Here we go. Ready for me to hit the drain button?
Ready.
It's draining slowly but surely. Hey, you know, when you're out in the middle of desert doing laundry with absolutely zero hookups, slow is better than having to go to town and do a laundromat. Time for breakfast. How is your pancakes?
Delicious. And since I'm so close to the border, I just made it a taco instead.
And the view from the top ain't so bad either. Look at this. definitely some water out here in the middle of nothing.
That was needing a bath.
Oh gosh. So on this particular rock, there are actually a lot of petroglyphs way up there. Yeah. Alright, so we first got back from our first successful, and hopefully all of them are successful, but from our first side-by-side ride of the weekend. Well, the weekend, the weeks. By the time we leave here, we will have been here for 3 weeks. We have a beautiful view of the wonderful mountains in the background. I got that on camera just in case you didn't know.
Just shaking off the dust. It's dusty out here.
Dusty. Maverick didn't get to go with us this time, but maybe in the future, my buddy. Maybe in the future. Okay, so we ended up spending a week at Quartzsite before the Q24 rally actually happened. So this video is the video of before, you know, the whole group got here. So for all of our amazing friends that we have met since we've been here, you'll be on later episodes. You just weren't here yet. But wow, we have had an amazing time at Quartzsite, and so happy that we decided to make the last minute decision to cross the country from Tennessee to Arizona. So make sure you check back in with us, because we have videos from more side-by-sides with a way larger group. We have videos from kayaking with the group. We have videos even of Rock getting a haircut in the middle of the desert in the rig. So make sure you tune back in for more. Until next time.